turned much milder now this week. The wind's calmed down, it's a wee bit warmer. But we need to try and get these back on. I'm just going to pull them over roughly for now, because we need to take them all off, spray the weeds, and then put them back on again. But you can see the difference in this one, where the cover's been off for the past week, compared to these ones I just showed you on the other side. How advanced they've got. Because we're needing that extra heat, because there hasn't been any heat, the plastic's really paying dividends. It's just an absolute nightmare that's been ripped off several times. So I'm going to show you a few clips here of us getting the potatoes planted. We had to do these all by hand. There's 4 different flats here on the side of the hill, just so we could get something started and going because the weather was so bad. So here we go. If you like the video, give it a wee thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching. Welcome to potato planting 2024. Conditions, as I'm sure you're all aware, have been disastrous for planting anything, even getting animals out. So we haven't had much fun either, struggling to get the potatoes in the ground. As a result, the buds in these potatoes are getting too long to get through the planter without damaging them or breaking them off and setting us back. So we're going to have to go the old-fashioned way. These queens are looking really well, really healthy. But if I drop that down the spout of a planter and break these off, we're going backwards by 3 weeks. And we're already heading late as it is, so. This bit of a bank I had drilled up in the autumn time and covered with cover crop. Camera doesn't really do it justice. Killed off the cover crop and left the drills with the idea that we would sow carrots or parsnips into these raised drills, and then as they come up and germinated, we could always ridge them up with the drill plough, take out the weeds early in the season, and give us a nice clean run. But these are the driest bit of ground we have, really. It's too wet really to be doing anything. We're only getting a few hours in between, so what I've done is I've actually opened up, it's sticky enough, opened up these drills with the planter. Quick to show you. So last year when we made 1 planter out of 2, I have this one left, which has the openers for where the seed should fall out, but it doesn't have any ridging boards or anything on the back because we took that off and put the hood on the good one. But we have a wee drill plough up there. You can see it there in the camera, and we're going to use that to close the drills back up again. So my job now, before the next spell of rain comes, is to take these seed, set them in the opened drill like that nicely, all the way up the drills. You can see I have a bed done here and covered, and yeah, just keep going. So we'll catch up after a wee while here and see how we're getting on. But this way the buds aren't broken off, and I'm knocking a wee bit of soil in as I go to kind of protect the buds, so when I close the drill up it doesn't get broke off again, and we're giving them the best chance we can. If you were to look up planting of Jersey Royals on the hills and the banks of Jersey, this is basically how they would do it. And they would go up along with their trays, plant them by hand, and then the drill plough will come and cover it back in. Progress. There's a shower rain come on there, so it didn't take time to do any filming. Just wanted to get them covered. So that's another 6 beds, another 12 drills done. It's only a bit, but if it gives you that week head start while your others catch up, well, here's a big benefit. So there's 2 bracks in there on that bank. Oh well, the rain's back on again. They're clobbered. But on the right we have our early carrots, and on the left we have our early parsnips. So I've got the covers back on there again. It was fairly mild. It's given a storm tomorrow night into Saturday morning, so I wanted to make sure the covers were well secured back there. As you can see, we'll have the sausage bags just basically constant the whole way around. Try and secure it. Ground conditions are less than ideal. Hopefully carrots and parsnips are under the plastic with plenty of moisture. I suppose a positive most years. We start to worry about not enough moisture under the covers. You can see the bit that was damaged from the last wind. But there's no shortage of moisture, so keep the covers on, get them up and going, and we'll worry about moisture way down the line. So a few more spuds planted by hand, carrots and parsnips covered again. Weather's awful, it's cold, it's damp, it's windy, it's not growing conditions. Over my shoulder there you can see the wheat in the background. It's just not as green as we would like, but it's had its nitrogen and stuff now, so hopefully it will perk up a wee bit, but it's really too cold for it to want to do much. It's about time it was starting to motor on. This is the area where, let's flip the camera. This is one of the areas where we had our wildflower strips. You can see where I didn't quite overlap with the push sower, and where there was no wildflowers, it was just an opening for the weeds and the grass to grow, and thistles in our wildflower strips is an issue. But they add to the diversity, they give something for the wildlife and the birds to feed on, the bees and the pollinators, the ladybirds that eat the aphids and stuff that we don't want on the carrots over there. So there is benefits. After all, we're looking after the environment. Trees, wind bushes, hedges, yeah, lots of variation. So I'm going to head in, get a shower, get right off, and see what tomorrow brings. So we managed to plant 3 more drills this morning. It's the 17th of April and the rain's on already, and you can see from the radar shot it's everywhere. So we get these 3 drilled up. Just look at the mess we're having to make at the bottom of the field just to get through.